Imagine you're pitching a new project to a friend. They nod and tell you it sounds like a great idea. But as they speak, they keep glancing toward the window and resting a hand on the back of their neck. Most of us would take their words at face value and keep talking. We often overlook these physical signs of hesitation because our brains are trained to prioritize the spoken word over the person standing in front of us. This breakdown comes from a famous study on how we perceive emotions. It suggests that when someone's words and their actions don't quite match up, we rely on the actual words only 7% of the time. Our real impression of their feelings is built on a 38% slice of tone and a massive 55% from their body language. To understand what's really happening in a conversation, we have to look past the script and observe the physical patterns someone displays, starting from the head and working our way down. When we ignore that nonverbal data, we miss the most honest part of the message. Learning to see these signals allows you to understand how the people around you are truly reacting to the world. We naturally look at a person's face first. Because we know others are watching us there, it's the area people most commonly use to mask their stress or hide a lack of interest. This comparison shows the difference between a polite gesture and a genuine feeling. A social smile usually only involves the mouth, but a real one reaches the eyes, crinkling the skin into those familiar lines at the corners. The mouth can be trained to lie, but the muscles around the eyes are much harder to control. There are also 3 specific feelings that cause our eyebrows to instinctively jump upward: surprise, worry, and fear. Think about how difficult it is to raise your eyebrows during a relaxed, casual chat. If you see someone doing this while you're talking about a low-stakes topic, it's a strong sign they're feeling a significant amount of discomfort. While it's easy to put on a polite expression, the involuntary movements of the brow and eyes usually tell the real story of someone's emotional state. Moving down to the torso, we see reactions that are even more primitive. When we feel psychologically threatened or uneasy, we have a natural instinct to physically protect our vital organs. In the office, this instinct shows up as crossed arms or legs, creating a literal shield against uncomfortable ideas. This physical barrier suggests they are mentally blocked off. Even with a pleasant tone, their posture shows they aren't receptive to what's being said. On the other hand, someone who leans in toward you is signaling a high level of interest and respect. They are moving closer because they feel safe enough to confide in you. By observing how someone positions their torso, you can see their level of psychological safety and how open they truly are to your message. Finally, we reach the feet, the furthest parts from the brain, making them difficult to manage. They are often the most honest. During a positive interaction, the alignment is usually simple. If someone is fully engaged and enjoy the conversation, their feet will typically be pointed directly at you. Look for the moment when a person's upper body stays facing you, but their feet pivot toward the door. This split direction is a subtle sign that while they are being polite, their mind is already halfway out the exit. Their posture is essentially telling you that they are looking for a way to finish the interaction and move on to their next task. Watching the extremities can provide a clear, unfiltered look at whether someone is truly present in the moment or if they're hoping to leave. There is one very positive behavior to look for if you want to know if a date or a meeting is going well: mirroring. This happens when 2 people are so in sync that they begin copying each other's posture and gestures without even realizing it. This mimicry is driven by a subconscious desire to build rapport. It shows that both people are comfortable and want to harmonize with one another. To recap, watch for a genuine smile in the eyes. Notice if the body is open or shielded, and check if the feet are pointed toward you or the door. Just keep context in mind. A single sign, like crossed arms, might just mean the room is cold. You should always look for several different markers appearing at the same time to get the most accurate picture. Let's try a quick assessment. Imagine you're talking to someone who says they agree with you, but they are rubbing their chin in thought while keeping their jaw tightly clenched. How would you interpret that combination of stress and deep thought? Share your perspective in the comments below, and subscribe for more breakdowns of the human mind. Reading these unspoken messages takes a little bit of practice, but once you know how to look for that hidden 93% of communication, every conversation becomes much easier to navigate.